running from the noise out there. Only the smoke, here's the pride I cannot share. There are scars that I have never shown. There is pain my own name can no longer bear alone. The city sleeps but I can't find my peace. My past sits down and smokes with me, a ghost that won't cease. I've lost so many things along the track that even the silence feels like a whip across my back. And when nobody noticed that I fell from grace, it was God who saw me on my knees in that lonely place. Only God knows the war I fight, how many nights I bled in the quiet of the dark. The world only saw the smoke and the dust, but never saw my broken heart. Only God knows the struggle I bear, the heavy weight hidden behind my stare. Because a man learns early on this road of pain that feeling too much is a bullet to the brain. Down inside my chest, while I pretend that I'm still standing at my best. I got used to the door slamming shut in my face, and goodbyes turning into my pillow's embrace. My old hat holds the scent of the highway line, and a midnight prayer that I whispered in time. I've already talked to the mirror all alone, trying to save what is left of my soul, bone by bone. And every time I thought about giving up the fight, the sky stayed in silence, watching through the night. Only God knows the war I fight, the promises that died and turned to smoke in the air. Nobody heard my desperate sidewalk prayers. I saw my soul burning down to embers right there. Only God knows the struggle I bear, the marks hidden deep in the isolation. But as long as there's a highway stretching ahead, there's still a fire burning in my foundation. Some nights I sleep with my boots and clothes on, just in case the pain calls me to the road before the dawn. 'Cause he who was born carrying the weight of the land never learns how to rest or stay his head. Lost in the dark of the night, it was trying to run from the man I became on the track. Only God knows the struggle I bear, my silence is heavy as the thunders roll. But if tomorrow I fall down on the open road, let the wind carry the prayer of my soul. Only God knows everything I kept inside. the cold. Faces in the crowd, but their eyes have lost their hold. Phrases sounding full, but they carry no weight. I walk through a desert sealed by my own fate. I changed so many roads, missed the signs along the way. Sold my very essence for the comfort of a day. And now I find myself in this hollow haunted place, not knowing when I stopped or when I lost the race. It's hard to tell what's truly mine from what the routine broke over time. If you were here right now, maybe I'd remember who I was somehow. Miss the ruins that time has left behind, and the certainties the wind has undermined. If you were here right now, maybe this chaos would make sense and bow. For in this isolation, the hours never end, and the world looks through me like I'm just a ghost, my friend. They said that life was all about letting go of the old plans and burdens that would only slow. But no one ever told me that by opening my hand, I'd empty out my heart like hourglass sand. I traded my ideals for shadows on the wall, traded my own truth for a harbor far too small. And today I'm crawling, no color and no aim, just a blur in the vapor with no face and no name. The more I try to fit the mold they designed, the more I feel myself as being left behind. If you were here right now, maybe I'd remember who I was somehow. Miss the ruins that time has left behind, and the certainties the wind has undermined. If you were here right now, maybe this chaos would make sense and bow. For in this isolation, the hours never end, and the world looks through me like I'm just a ghost, my friend. Become the leftovers of our own memory, a shadow lost inside another's history. And when you wake, the map is gone, the ink is dry of where the purity escaped into the sky. Reflection standing at the same old gate, holding on to memories that won't alleviate. Spinning in the vacuum, failing to perceive that life doesn't wait for the choices we weave. And even with the crowd, the void is visceral, like there's a wall between us, cold and fatal. Between what I feel and the role that I play, and everything I lose living life in the grave. And maybe this heartache is the wake-up call, that there's still a soul to save after the fall. If you were here right now, I wouldn't be running from myself. I vow maybe I'd find a single point of light in this desert where I'm wandering tonight. If you were here right now, maybe the silence would make sense somehow. Because when someone else can truly see your face, you start to find yourself in this lonely space. But the day ends and drags away the remains, and what stays is the lack that the heart sustains. Living in a plan that's disconnected and deep, where the truth was buried for us to keep. And deep down I see it's not just about us, it's everything I silenced, turned into dust. It's what I killed in me just to be accepted, and the pain in my chest that remains undetected. Maybe the way out isn't through the past, but looking at the present, free at last. Gluing the pieces that the ground didn't take, honoring the part that didn't break. For even fragments, I'm standing on my feet, and maybe resistance is what makes me complete. In a world that insists on tearing us apart from everything that once moved the human heart. If you were here, or maybe not, Maybe the cure is within the heart. I've got to learn how to pulse with a steady, calm soul, and give what remains a destination and goal. Because even alone I can find the way, a new reason to rise and face the day, to turn the void into a road unknown, and this absence into a house of my own. If you were here, or maybe if I just looked at me. Everyone thinks that I'm made of iron, 'cause they never saw me hit the ground. But there are nights I bleed in the silence, trying to keep my own heart from falling down. I've lost the ones I used to love, watched promises turn to a hollow shade. I learned that a man doesn't cry out loud, he just sinks in the dark where the debt is paid. And even weary, I carried on. I carry it all in silence, the pain, the longing, and every scar, while the world demands I stay unbroken. No one asks me how I've come this far. I carry it all in silence, even when I think of letting go. 'Cause he who walked through hell all alone learns how to smile while dying inside, nice and slow. They've already called me cold and hollow, but no one saw the weight within my hands. There are battles that leave no mark behind, they just destroy the soul where a quiet man stands. I became a shelter for so many people while I was crumbling with no one to see. Some men learn the lesson far too early, that feeling too much is a death decree. And even broken, I didn't stop. I carry it all in silence, the pain, the longing, and every scar, while the world demands I stay unbroken. No one asks me how I've come this far. I carry it all in silence, even when I think of letting go. 'Cause he who walked through hell all alone learns how to smile while dying inside, nice and slow. Someone will finally see the weight hidden deep behind my tone. But until then, I'll walk this line alone, talking to the ghosts we've always known. I carry it all in silence, but I'm still standing on my feet, because the pain left scars upon my soul, but never made my faith retreat. I carry it all in silence, even with no place left to fall, because men like me, we learn it early how to survive, even when there's nothing left inside at all. Only speak when what you have to say is more important than silence. Silence is not weakness, it is self-control. Wise people speak less and observe more, because not every conversation needs an answer. And not every moment requires a word's silence. When it is true, it teaches more than any speech. The problem is that most people speak to reply, not to add value. They speak on impulse and destroy what silence was trying to build. Because silence is not absence, it is presence with wisdom. Those who understand the power of silence don't need to win with their voice. They have already won in their conscience. Persuade, but in their noise the truth begins to fade. A reckless tongue will only trip and fall, destroying the fortress time built for us all. But the right answer doesn't come from a fight. The greatest victory is won in the quiet of the night. Speaking on impulse is a mortal's mistake, trading their patience for the wars they make. The wise man shuts his eyes and lets the wind blow. He knows the right time to watch and to know. Don't waste your weapons on those who bring you down. The stillness of your soul is your heavy crown. Silence is not empty, it's a shield and a force, an absolute presence that keeps you on course. Those who win by shouting have lost their own mind. A quiet voice has more strength you can find. Don't change your conscience just to make them hear. Silence is the armor that conquers the fear. Most of them rush, just wanting to reply, forgetting that in life you must learn to rely. What words are broken, time will surely heal, but wisdom is knowing when to seal what you feel. The scars of this world won't change who I am. Silence brought me here, far from their scam. Silence is not empty, it's a shield and a force, an absolute presence that keeps you on course. Those who win by shouting have lost their own mind. A quiet voice has more strength you can find. Don't change your conscience just to make them hear. Silence is the armor that conquers the fear. You don't need to win with your voice. You already won in your conscience. Only speak if it's greater than silence. laughed out loud as I walked my road when my boots got stuck deep in the mud. You looked from above like kings on a throne at every piece of me covered in blood. I choked down the insult deep in my throat to deny you the pleasure of seeing me cry. They had all the gold, the crowd, and the feast, and I only had time as it drifted by. I swallowed the bitter taste of your pride from those who believe they own the whole game. You turned your backs, you slammed every door, leaving me stranded in winter and shame. You feasted so high at the table of glory, spitting on the ground just to show me my worth, thinking my fall would last forever and that I'd just rot in the dust of the earth. But your arrogance fell like a tower of stone, and the wind of the road swept your castle away. The ones with vanity in their souls don't know the size of the man here today. Look who's standing tall, the same little man that you kicked to the ground, climbed up the steps without asking your grace in the very same desert where he was unbound. Look who's standing tall, my victory carries the weight of cold steel. I inherited nothing from your greedy hands, I conquered it all with my own pace and will. Today your high chairs are empty and bare, and your arrogance had to find a new place. The ones who told me to hide in the dark are now looking up just to witness my face. I don't feel revenge, I just feel justice. The world spins around and collects what is due. The summit that used to belong to your name is now just the dust on the bottom of my shoe. Look who's standing tall, the same little man that you kicked to the ground, climbed up the steps without asking your grace in the very same desert where he was unbound. Look who's standing tall, my victory carries the weight of cold steel. I inherited nothing from your greedy hands, I conquered it all with my own pace and will. Your pride has fallen, and the victory is mine. Fate shapes us like an anvil's blow in the steel that the pain lets grow, testing how far the soul can stand without breaking in the dark of the land. Every scar carries a map inside that memory insists to keep and hide, but it also makes a warrior rise from the one who refused to compromise. I keep the steel deep in my soul, tempered in the heat, made whole. his own abyss, bows to no master, remembers this. The shallow man will flee the weight, hiding away from the hand of fate. But the one who stands and takes the strain understands the value born from pain. And when the darkness comes to test my light, the silence in my eyes is enough to fight. I keep the steel deep in my soul, tempered in the heat, made whole. The one who masters his own abyss, bows to no master, remembers this. Steel in the spirit, flame on the ground. Time cannot bear what the iron bound of the one who chose to ride until the end, down the path where the shadows bend. We live in an upside-down world, where the good person has to go to therapy to learn how to handle the things the bad person does, where honesty is seen as rudeness, and a lie is easily accepted just to please, where those who help are used, those who love are despised, and those who care are ignored, where the right thing is criticized and the wrong thing is applauded, where being honest is being a fool and being clever means stepping on others, where empathy is mistaken for weakness and malice is disguised as smartness, where appearances matter more than character and the truth bothers people more than falsehood. But despite everything, never lose your essence. Keep being a light in the middle of darkness, doing good without expecting anything in return, because life takes care of returning everything we offer to the world. The palace of the clever is built on a facade. They applaud the wicked and trample on the good. Honesty is crying, treated like a fool's game, while falsehood rules and takes away the shame. The ones who lend a helping hand are used until the end. Love is turned to smoke in a world that will not bend. If you speak the truth, they call you cold and rude. They prefer the sweet lies that feed their plastic mood. Empathy is seen as a sign of being weak, while malice wears a crown and bites a upon the cheek. Appearances are worth much more than what you hold inside. But character remains when there's nowhere left to hide. In this upside down world, I will never bow. My essence is pure, they cannot change me now. They can praise the monster and criticize the ride. I'll keep walking forward through the dead of night. The mirror of this life will demand the price you owe. Everything you plan is exactly what you'll grow. Truth disturbs the ones who live inside a fake domain, but a clean conscience is stronger than the rain. Don't change your heart because of this old dusty ground. If the earth is dark, just listen to my sound. Do good with no rush, with no reward in sight. What goes out from you will come back in the night. Upside down world, I will never bow. My essence is pure, they cannot change me now. They can praise the monster and criticize the ride. I'll keep walking forward through the dead of night. The mirror of this life will demand the price you owe. Everything you plan is exactly what you'll grow. Never lose your essence, keep being a light. The world goes around and life pays it back. I once made myself smaller than I am, just to fit inside someone else's pride. I've held back words deep in my throat so I wouldn't be taken for a ride. I even doubted my own shadow when the light was flickering low. But it was there in the pitch black dark that I learned how to let my spirit grow. I've begged for a glance, I've begged for a sign from those who never saw me at all. I've waited for respect and a moment to shine from those who only wanted me small. They laughed at the table while I passed by, just a ghost, just a blur in their eye. They treated me like a shadow, a mistake on the wall, thinking I'd always be at their beck and call. They called me nothing, they looked from above, but a man in the desert doesn't need their love. If I stay silent, it was only to see that a real man knows how to keep his soul free. I know my worth, I don't ask for space, I take my stand. tread grow in the dark where he was left for dead. Now my name carries the weight of steel. I claim my ground and it's bone deep real. I'm not the man I used to be. The dust has stains are hard on me. The world tried to break me, tried to bend, but the world is the one that broke in the end. I don't beg, I don't explain, I don't kneel, I remain. I know my worth, and I'm not looking back. If you doubt the steps I take, watch me blaze a track. I know my worth, no permission, no plea. The man that I've become is finally free. I know my worth, and that's enough. I once made myself smaller than I am. I know my worth, and that's enough. I was riding late down that old dirt track, radio playing a song that takes me back. The sun was fading behind the timberline. Never knew right then it was the end of my time. I had so many plans locked deep inside, beautiful dreams and a future wild and wide. A kiss waiting for me at the end of the day, but destiny came and turned my wheels away. I closed my eyes, thought it was just a dream, but from up above I saw my own body bleed. I wasn't ready to let it go. So much road left for me to explore, and my soul from high above began to see everything on earth that I would leave. My little girl laughing, running through the lawn, my mother's fresh coffee on a Sunday dawn, the warm embrace of my lifelong wife, and the empty chair I left behind in this life. I didn't want to say goodbye to my own, but time had a plan that was set in stone. I saw my loyal hound waiting by the gate, not understanding why his master was so late. I saw my boy grow up and hold his degree, while I searched for my name in the crowd to see. I saw time leave its mark on the ones who cried, the silent grief that they buried deep inside. Every New Year's toast, every candle lit, my faded old photo where the dust would sit. And watching all that, it became so clear that sorrow is the price of holding love so dear. I wasn't ready to let it go. So much road left for me to explore, and my soul from high above began to see everything on earth that I would leave. The scent of the rain on the dry plowed soil, my father's old stories from a life of toil, the tender touch of the one I adored, and the words of affection that fear ignored. I didn't want to say goodbye to my own, but time had a plan that was set in stone. That's when I heard a whisper in the breeze, saying those who love are always brought to their knees. The human journey is a fleeting spark, as long as someone cries for you in the dark. I wasn't ready for the final goodbye, but love remained in every tear-filled eye. For every memory refuses to fade away in the minds of those who still face the day. Now I see my grandkids playing by the tree, though they can't see me, they feel my memory. In the kitchen talks when the night grows cold, I keep living on in the stories told. I wasn't ready to die out there alone, but the love I left became my stepping stone. As long as someone remembers my name, I will never truly leave this game. The sun came up, but it didn't shine bright since you walked through that old pasture gate. The coffee's cold inside my favorite mug, while in your empty chair the shadows wait. My cowboy hat is resting on the table, the dust is settling on my old guitar. Even my horse is moving kind of slower, as if he knew how broken down we are. Tried to leave your memory behind me and drove down roads with nowhere left to go, but every single curve out in this world just brings me back to the ghost of long ago. Without your love, this ranch has lost its voice. Even the wind forgot how it should sing. My heart has turned into a barren desert, waiting for the comfort you could bring. Come back to me, even if just in dreams, to ease this pain and make my spirit whole. Because since the day you chose to walk away, I'm just surviving, but I've lost my soul. nights have gotten so much longer now. Not even the moonlight keeps me warm. I count the stars up in the sky tonight to keep my mind from sinking in the storm. Every corner of this dusty highway holds a piece of the love that we once knew. And no matter how far away I ride, my loneliness arrives ahead of you. They say that time is gonna heal all wounds, but mine just seem to open up much more. Every morning without your sweet embrace is like a never-ending silent war. But if there is a road that leads back home, my heart still knows the path it needs to take. Because a love that's true and runs this deep is something that a man can never break. Without your love, this ranch has lost its voice. Even the wind forgot how it should sing. My heart has turned into a barren desert, waiting for the comfort you could bring. Come back to me, even if just in dreams, to ease this pain and make my spirit whole. Because since the day you chose to walk away, I'm just surviving, but I've lost my soul. If you ever hear my old harmonica crying lonely through the desert air, just follow the sound of every single note, searching for the heart that's no longer there.